I'm Ed Poole.
And I'm Susan Poole, and welcome to Louisiana Film History Flashback.
In this episode, we're looking at a film made by a Hollywood super couple that loved working in Louisiana.
You have to be talking about Paul Newman and Joanne Woodward.
They made 3 films here.
Yes, Long Hot Summer in 1958, WUSA in 1970, and Drowning Pool in 1975.
Newman even came back in 1989 to play Earl Long in the film Blaze.
And Woodward went to college at LSU in Baton Rouge.
Newman loved car race tracks and visited various areas around the state.
One such visit almost ended tragically when Newman and a passenger flipped their Porsche on a New Orleans track. Luckily, they escaped without any injury.
So let's flash back to 1975 with Paul Newman and Joanne Woodward in the action film Drowning Pool. When Los Angeles-based private eye Lou Harper is summoned to Louisiana on a case by Iris, a former lover who is married into a prominent New Orleans family, he finds himself drawn into a web of blackmail, extortion, crooked businessmen, and murder.
Paul Newman is Harper, and Harper days are here again.
I am required by law to advise you guys that my hands are registered in the state of California as lethal weapons. You understand?
Black belt, huh?
You betcha.
McGlow, show him yours.
Well, it's a different ballgame. I was just kidding. I'm a brown belt.
Warner Brothers and First Artists presents Paul Newman as Harper in The Drowning Pool.
I spotted your car.
You spotted my car. Would it wash off?
Rivage, Louisiana is hot and damp, and things get rotten fast. So it was no surprise to Harper when a simple case of blackmail became a messy case of murder.
What you doing here?
Well, I was walking down the street.
You were seen in a state of undress in a motel room with an underage girl.
The door was unlocked.
Who did the seeing?
I did.
Was it Iris, or was it Frank's?
Bull.
Bull what?
You got nothing in there.
Was it one of J. Hughes' pranks?
It's not nice to look up ladies' dresses.
Or was it Mavis, who took Harper for a dip in the drowning pool?
I read a check on you, Mr. Harper. You are not stupid.
I have my moments.
A case with too many clues has Harper singing the blues. 'Cause Harper days are mystery days, happy days and action days, bayou days and bygone days, shady days, funny days, sexy days, whodunit days, days more fun than you remember when. Harper days are here again.
Why are we whispering?
Paul Newman is just a guy trying to keep his head above water, and now he's in the drowning pool.
As the second film of a series based on a detective novel by Ross Macdonald, The Drowning Pool marks the return of the protagonist first introduced in the 1966 film Harper. The first film, Harper, was based on the Macdonald novel The Moving Target and starred Paul Newman in the title role. Although Macdonald's famous detective is named Lou Archer in the novel, the last name was changed to Harper in the film version because Newman reportedly considered the letter H a good luck charm after the success of The Hustler in 1961 and Hood in 1963. Although based on Ross Macdonald's novel The Drowning Pool, the sequel was initially titled Ryan's the Name, but according to reports was changed because Newman wanted to carry the character Harper over into it. In addition to Newman, The Drowning Pool also starred his wife, Joanne Woodward. This is the third film featuring the pair that was shot on location in Louisiana. The others were Long Hot Summer in 1958 and WUSA in 1970. Tony Franciosa, Murray Hamilton, Gail Strickland, and Melanie Griffith are also featured in the film. The Drowning Pool reunites Newman for the fourth time with director Stuart Rosenberg, who first worked with the actor on Cool Hand Luke in 1967. It was produced by First Artist Production Company, a business venture for securing film properties that Newman formed with Dustin Hoffman, Sidney Poitier, Steve McQueen, and Barbara Streisand. The movie also departs from the plot and location of the book. In an interview, writer McDonnell explained the change.
I like the idea of experimenting with locale. It seemed to me that New Orleans and the Lake Charles area would really present opportunities for the camera and for the action that you don't have in California. I think it's a refreshing idea to put a private eye story in Louisiana for a change.
Location filming in Louisiana began in October 1974 and lasted approximately 6 weeks. Louisiana locales are prominently featured, with scenes filmed in Lake Charles, Lafayette, New Orleans, Franklin, and surrounding areas. Lake Charles filming locations included Phil's Lounge on Broad Street in North Beach. Locations in New Orleans included the airport, Causeway, a home on St. Charles Avenue, Algiers, an antique shop in the French Quarter, and the Cornstalk Hotel. The Lafayette Police Station was utilized in some scenes. Many of the Louisiana interior and exterior scenes were filmed at Oak Lawn Manor, a plantation house built in 1837 and located on the Bayou Teche just outside of Franklin. Currently owned by former Louisiana Governor Mike Foster, Oak Lawn Manor served as the home of the Devereaux family. Warner Brothers built an aviary as part of the movie's plot, and the aviary remains on the property and can be seen as part of public tours on the plantation. The Drowning Pool premiered in Monroe on June the 16th, in Lafayette on June the 17th, and in New Orleans on June 18th, 1975. The Monroe and Lafayette proceeds went to the Louisiana Art Fund, and the New Orleans premiere benefited the Policemen's Association of New Orleans. Film star Gail Strickland attended the New Orleans event. This has been a presentation of Hollywood on the Bayou, preserving Louisiana's rich film history with books, prints, presentations, and exhibits. If you have questions, comments, or to learn more, you can visit our Facebook page or sign up for our Louisiana in Film newsletter, which is on our website, HollywoodOnTheBayou.com. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Louisiana Film History Flashback. Sue and I thank you, and we'll see you next time.